talking me?
So on to the next news. The Pokemon Presents happened. So we saw it, and of course, Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. They were definitely remakes, but they actually added some new shit to them. Not really new in a sense that Pokemon hasn't done it before, but just new to that.
It looks different.
Yeah, I mean they gave it the 3D upgraded graphics, and then they added the bike and all of that stuff to it. But they added like a couple of more things. I think like they added like some cave locations or something like that you could go in. So they actually did put a little bit extra into the games. And so I'm happy about that. That at least it wasn't just the same exact shit and then they just threw the 3D on there. That they added something completely new that was not in the game before. Or to like the other games, for that.
Yeah, and they have the Pokemon roaming in the world visibly.
Right.
Which is cool. And it's got like that little cartoon feel, which I like that direction in art design. So there are some cool things here that are good, like you're saying, to report on. These are like positives.
Right.
Which get me. And I never played either one of these. So it's like it kind of gets me a little bit more excited about them. Will I buy them day one? I don't know.
Am I going to buy them, period? No.
But it's like I see like some appeal here.
Right.
For people. It's not just a entire rehash.
Right. Yeah, and it might have been a while since you played the old game or whatever.
Yeah.
But I mean, the fact that they're adding new stuff to it and it's just not the same recycled wash. You know what I mean? That's at least I'm appreciative of that. You know what I mean? That they're at least giving the people something extra on top of all the old shit that they had. I don't even know how big that the cave is or any of the extra stuff that they added in there, but I mean, at least it's something.
It's gonna sell out like hotcakes. We already know that.
Yeah.
But you're right. Because, to be honest, Nintendo probably could have just released the same as that game and then a little extra and still would have sold like hotcakes.
Yeah.
So we got to give them some credit there that they did quite a bit of work here.
Yeah.
Because they didn't really need to do that. It's as sad as it is, they didn't really need to do that.
Yeah. Honestly, nobody gave a fuck about Diamond or Pearl. The only information that we wanted to hear about was Arceus. Yes, I was saying that shit totally wrong. It seems like it would be Arceus. That sounds like it would be cooler in my opinion.
My mind is Arceus, but yeah.
Yeah, I gotta think Pokemon and shit. They be like,
yeah.
They be taking names like literal or whatever. Exactly, Arceus. So, whatever. But yeah, so they showed us a lot more about that one, and it was kind of like what we were talking about in last week's episode where we were saying, that we wanted a few things to be completely different and new. It seemed like it was a lot of things that might be different about this game than the regular.
Totally.
I liked that there was like the aiming, to throw the Pokeball. The fact that you could just take your Pokeball, throw it towards the monster, and then the monster would pop out, and then they would start to battle, and then it was like a small enclosed area that they would battle, but it doesn't.
It was still turn-based, but yeah,
still turn-based, but it was slightly different.
It did seem like cool. The powers looked a little better though. Yeah, it's not where I want it to be, like we were talking about last week, but they are at least a little bit more in depth than just like a fist hitting the screen or like a scratch.
Right.
Like it seemed
you
a
saw
little,
like a wave of power come out.
Exactly. Or like a big flame come up, or it looked like, okay, that looks more powerful.
Right.
Right. Which is what I've been waiting for. It's like baby steps, but yeah, it's in the right direction, what we were kind of hoping for. Right. What did you think about the fact that it seemed like the only battling you did was just against other Pokemon in the wild?
I was okay with that.
Okay.
Because it's still battling. You know what I mean? You're still doing it. So it's like playing against another person and battling them. You only battling the Pokemon. You know what I mean? The other person isn't really giving anything extra. It's just their set of Pokemon that you have to battle.
And that's a big difference because you have different types, so it's just the fights are a little bit more interesting, I think, because you have like multiple different Pokemon to fight, different types to counter, different moves to do. Where if you're just fighting one singular Pokemon.
Yeah, but in all actuality, though, like I believe that in most of the gyms when you went in there, if you're fighting in a leaf gym, they're just a whole bunch of earth type Pokemon. You know what I mean? If you're fighting in a fire, there's just a whole bunch of fire Pokemon.
Yeah.
So it's almost
for the
like,
gyms, but I'm talking about like when you're walking around the world and you come across a trainer.
Yeah.
You know, you have the battles where you fight wild Pokemon, but you also have trainer battles, and so it's weird that there's only, from what we can tell, there's only wild Pokemon battles.
And I don't think they showed us everething. I think that they're not going to not have us battling other people.
I'm not saying that's completely off the table. I just thought it was interesting. It's like, all we've really seen is wild battles. Like, I wonder if that's all there is.
I mean, I thought that there was gyms in there still. I thought that there was gyms over there.
Not that I saw. There's no gyms.
Huh. I could have sworn that I heard them mention,
there's no
going
gyms.
to gyms or something like that. But
not that I saw. But yeah, it looks like a Breath of the Wild. You had like the thing you were flying on, and like you could go anywhere, do anything, and you're kind of just coming across towns. How dope is that? You're not like on a route like we were talking last week,
right?
And just following the route to the next town. Like you're kind of exploring, and you come across a town.
And then you had the one place, your town, which was like your central hub that you have to come back to. You know what I mean? Because you're getting quests and you're going back out there. I thought that was interesting that you're just like, you're literally just searching for a Pokemon. So it's almost like Snap, but not quite, because you have to battle them or whatever.
That's why it's a little different, because you have the battles, but it is like you're just hunting for Pokemon.
Right, because
seems like that's the goal.
You just have to encounter the Pokemon to get data from the Pokemon in order to have it in your Pokedex, I believe. I don't know if you had to capture them all. I don't think that was the objective.
Even just seeing it was enough?
I thought that just encountering the Pokemon out there was enough.
Maybe it's two-tiered. Maybe there's like just encounter, and also there's another challenge to collect.
Yeah, maybe so. I'm sure there's got to be.
It's probably going to be something like this, where like you're at your main hub and there's all these little different type biomes around you, right? And like you go to the water biome, and you're gonna like, I'm just gonna stick here until I've caught everything.
Right.
And then when you're done, you're gonna move to the grass biome, right? And you're gonna like, I'm gonna stick here, and that's probably what the end's gonna feel like.
Yeah.
You're gonna move from zone to zone until you like saw and caught everything.
Got everything. Yeah.
That's what it feels like it's gonna be.
And and it's cool that that how they were showing like the Pokemon react to you differently. Like not all the Pokemon react the same way. So there's some that will be friendly and will come up to you, and there's some that will be aggressive. There's some that are skittish, so you gotta hide. You know what I mean? And different things like that. And I thought that all that was pretty cool. I mean, I feel like it's heading in the direction that I want the series to go, but it's not there. It's not fully there to where I want it. You know what I mean? Where I would think
this was a big difference. This is a pretty big leap considering where they've been for the last decades.
Right.
I saw decades.
Yes.
It's been like since the 90s.
Millennium.
Yeah, and it's like, since the turn of the century. Turn of the millennium, right? It's been this way. It's like, come on, man.
Yeah.
So like, and like, it just like, this feels more like an open world RPG than like a Pokemon game to me. And so I'm just like, I was really impressed with it. I wanted more in-depth battles. From what, like you said, they haven't shown us everything.
Right.
But from what we've seen, it's like, that seems a little shallow. Like, that's the only way to battle is a wild Pokemon.
Yeah.
It'd be cool if there was like a dungeon you can go into or something. I don't know what they could do.
Right.
But it definitely seems like it's half Snap, half traditional Pokemon. And you're trying to collect. But because it's such a cool, big open world, like with Snap, you're on rails.
Right.
Like, this is so cool that you're big and you're exploring and you have like a water machine you're riding, and like you can fly, and it's like, man, this is really neat.
It's all exploration. There isn't
it's
like
all
one
exploration
set path or whatever. It's just like, it looks like, whatever you want to start first with, you can.
Absolutely.
And you get your starting Pokemon, which is which is cool. Unfortunately, they seem like they're the same ones that I've seen before.
They are
it was
the
like
same.
A Cyndaquil.
Yeah, it is.
The other
Venus, the vine or whatever. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Like those are all we've seen before.
It's cool. I would kind of prefer if there was like, if they didn't just give you like fire, water, and earth. You know what I mean? If they gave you like electric, and rock or something like that. You know what I mean? Instead of like leaf, water, and fire. But it is what it is. You'll come across all those out there. I like how you gotta go out there at night to find the certain ones. You know what I mean? You gotta go early.
You feel like you're collecting, like you're a trainer. Exactly.
Yeah, and you got the mission to search for all of these. It's not like the generic standard one, gotta catch them all type of thing.
Right.
It's not really like an actual quest, but there's a reward if you do.
Right.
You know what I mean? It seems like this is one of your missions is to find all of these.
It was pretty crazy, man. It's like you're like throwing balls at Pokemon, and like one of them like was running at you, like, oh snap, come on. Trying to chuck a ball as you're running away to see if you can get him real quick.
Yeah. And then and then you hit it, and then it's
you're like, oh, good.
I like how it was kind of like a retro look. It wasn't like stars popping up. It looked like it was a rocket that shot out.
A rocket shot out.
And it exploded.
Dude, at first I thought that was them being released.
Getting out.
Yeah. Because the puff from like the traditional Pokemon,
right,
you think you lost. It's like,
Yeah.
oh no, that's the sign that you caught it.
Right, which was
cool.
kind of cool. I thought that was cool. And it's like, you could throw one at it. I wish that we would get past this whole like I gotta weaken the Pokemon to the point where it's like a slither of health, and then I'll throw the ball at it. I wish I could knock them unconscious, just like I'm knocked unconscious when I lose all my HP, and then I end up getting back at the infirmary or whatever to re-heal and go back out there. Like, I wish I could just incapacitate the
all
Pokemon
the way to zero.
And then throw the balls.
I agree,
and catch
bro.
them. Like, I just knocked them
That's
unconscious.
the dumbest freaking. And it's dumb because they had to implement the false swipe or whatever into the game because you're gonna kill it on accident.
Right.
Like that happens all the time, and it's like I can't capture it because I'm gonna kill it.
Yeah.
And I can't get it into the red because if I do one more attack, the guy's gonna die, and I don't have the Pokemon out that has false swipe, and it's like such a pain in the butt. It's like, what if there was like even a stamina bar? Like, let's say the longer you kept fighting it, the stamina went down, and when it got to 0, it just goes, oh, I can't fight any longer, and then you can attack it. Why is it based on health? It's so dumb.
I mean, I don't even like the ones where they are like really skittish, and so you might get like two attacks, and then they're ready to run. And it's just like, damn, I know I can just obliterate you if I just brought out my Cyndaquil, who I had from the beginning, which is like level 44.
Exactly.
But I have to pull out my level 3 because I know I got to hit you tenderly to weaken you slowly because you're weak as fuck.
Exactly.
I just want to catch you. Like, just get in the damn ball. Like, that's it,
dude. So true. I can't stand that. And that's like, here
it'd be
again.
Nice if you could just pelt the freaking Pokemon into submission. Like, you just keep throwing the balls at its head, and then it just like,
eventually one catches, right?
Just falls over and just goes in, But
gosh, man, that's frustrating. I know. I saw that again. The whole health thing again.
Yeah,
damn.
it's that RNG that you have to deal with when you're catching the Pokemon, whether it will fight or not. Because it's like you could throw 2 consecutive balls in a row without damaging it, and the first one it broke out, but the second one it decides to stay.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? There's no difference. I think the only ones that it really mattered was when you were dealing with those legendary Pokemon. Those ones you could not capture that shit. You had to have the Master Ball.
I know. That's like the only way. I know, dude.
You got it. But I just wish we could get past that part where we have to like judge like, oh, this hit might kill it, but like we don't get killed. We just get knocked unconscious. Right. You know what I mean?
Totally, though. Totally.
So
that's so true.
Yeah. So I mean,
and I think like the idea is too like that's Pokemon as well, right? Like we don't ever see Pokemon getting killed. Right. So like we know that even when we drop it to 0, we haven't killed it. Right. When I'm fighting that trainer,
its body laying there
when I'm fighting that trainer on the side of the road, I didn't just kill all our Pokemon. I just knocked
Charizard sitting there tearing the flesh off of the
I didn't just kill them all, right? Yeah. Like I didn't just electrocute them to death. Right. They're knocked out. We all know that. So I should be able to capture the knocked out Pokemon. That's standard.
Yeah.
But you got to drop it to 1 HP somehow. It's like, this is so stupid.
Right. And then it's like the slightest move you can do. It's like, damn, I haven't tried this move before. I hope it's not super pop. Shit, it is. Yeah, he's gone.
And
I just did one attack and just obliterated it off the map.
I don't know which one to use here. This Pokemon's kind of my same level. I want to get it low, so I'll use my strong one. And you kill it. Yeah. It's like, damn. Now I got to hunt for this guy again. It's like, darn this thing, man. This darn game.
Yeah, I wish it was like on some like Ghost of Tsushima type shit where like if you killed that Pokemon and he had like 4 other ones around it, they run. So they say, oh shit, he taking Pokemon out.
He killed that guy.
Yeah, you could just like throw one at a running one and he's just trapped or something. You know, like give him like a shock and awe one or something. Like just take out the biggest Pokemon in the area and everybody just stand still and just like
he just sliced that Pidgeot's head in half. Let's flee from this guy.
God damn, you see the work that Mantis did to
that razor leaf just sliced his head off. Let's get out of here, man.
That would be cool
That's
if you could see like the reactions of the other
Pokemon
they like after you beat something. Like
they like run away. Dude.
Yeah, like you get the alpha Pokemon dog, and then the other ones just lay down and submit, bellies up. You know, you can just.
And there's like a skill that when that happens, kind of like in Ghost when like time slows down.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, okay, I can aim now.
Ooh, precision throws.
Yeah, precision throws.
And
then like time slows, so you have like, you know, a few shots, like the Red Dead mode, right?
Yeah. And it would be nice if you could like sell the other Pokemon that you get. Like you're a poacher.
Oh, you can collect them.
You go bring them to town, and you like, hey man,
nah, dude, I know
you was needing a dog for hunting, so I got 2 of them. You try to buy this one for 200 gold
That's
or what?
So funny,
you know,
dude.
that would be nice.
You're a poacher.
Because it's like what you need with like 3 of the same kind of Pokemon. Like I don't want to see this Pokemon after I've caught it. Don't put it in front of me. Only show me the new shit.
Yeah.
So when you come across him, it's like, damn, okay, bring out the big dog and kill him as quick as possible.
That's a good point too. It's like, dang man, I just caught this guy, but he's aggressive, so he's chasing me down. I gotta fight this dude. I don't want him.
Dude, you don't
but
see
I have
no
to fight
homeboy
this
in my
guy.
back?
I got you already.
Got you.
Yeah, I know.
You will get done up if you run up on me. Just change your mind.
So there's an incentive to collect a second one, right?
Yeah. That would be cool. Or you know, like you can just throw your balls or whatever, you know, and catch as many as you can, and then you take them in and you just sell them because they're useful amongst the people that's in your village. Like,
they still got use.
Your peoples is hungry.
Here's
they
a Snorlax, man. It can move some
so
dirt for you.
Yeah, and get paid for that. Like, I got you a Gyarados, man. You fry this sucker up like an eel and cook it with some rice. You know what I mean? Something. But you know.
No! You use your own Pokemon as a ingredient.
Yeah. All your extras to get like a nice meal going.
You can make your.
you got that octopus fried up calamari.
You cook up your own Pokemon. Dude.
That would be funny.
That's so funny. They become ingredients, man.
Yeah, that would be dope.
Oh my gosh, dude! Like there's a dismantle option. Yeah. Like you have like a magic card. And
and then you watch the video.
I have the fins and I have the whiskers, you know.
Yeah, you watch the video as you got you're making your food. You know how it goes. And you toss all of the ingredients, and then you toss a Pokemon in there, and it's like splashing around as you stirring it in the pot. trying to get
could you imagine though, like a dismantle? Like you hold wide down, and you got the fur, you got the bones, you got the teeth thrown out. Like they don't show you dismantling it, but you know that's what's happening. Yeah. When you press dismantle, you just throw that Pokemon apart.
All of a sudden, you got a Machop cloak.
You just rip that thing to pieces. A Machop cloak. Oh my gosh!
Like waste not want one. You know what I mean? I'm not just letting you go. I
got Gyarados shoes, dude. Gyarados skin shoes.
with the head on the toe.
Oh my gosh. That is funny.
That would be a legit ass Pokemon.
That'd be real though, wouldn't it? That's how it would work in real life.
Yeah, man.
I'm eating these things and I'm putting them in the rugs.
Eevee slippers. You ain't even got these.
I got that Pichu backpack you've been looking for.
You just open the mouth up and it's like stuffed with books and shit.
Oh, dude, that's so funny, bro. Oh my gosh, that's funny. That is so funny.
That would be good.
Oh my gosh, man, you got me crying here.
Yeah, man, Arceus looked good.
Dude.
I'm definitely waiting to see some more about it. I think when did it say it was gonna release? Did it give a date?
January 28th. So,
oh yeah, that's right, my birthday. So
yeah,
it's literally a lot of games coming out because Elden Ring is the 22nd, right? And then you got this Pokemon Arceus. On
Are you
28th.
buying these together? Or are you gonna wait on one?
Well, I'll probably
Elden Ring
I might
like
get like some money for my birthday or
whatever.
Okay, so
and
I'll
you
end
get
up
both.
buying Arceus with that. But I'm definitely gonna get Elden Ring.
Yeah,
so I'll be
that's
playing Elden
one.
Ring.
Yeah,
and then I'll have that.
Yeah,
and you know it's for another console, so
yeah,
you know what I mean. That'll work for it. But
that's crazy, man. January is a big month. That's cool.
Yeah, but I'm hoping that we get a lot more information as time comes closer. You know, to like. I mean, they always the new Pokemon, and it's weird because it's like the I forgot the Hisoa region or something like that, but it's the same as the Shinua region.
Yeah, I was trying to find that. It's like
it's literally the same region as the ones that they've already shown.
Sinnoh, the Sinnoh region,
right?
and it's actually it's the Haisu region,
The Haisu, yeah.
which is modern day Sinnoh region.
Right.
So you go back in time.
Right. So it's like you got the same type of Pokemon. I did like also the different traveling options that you had, like riding on the back of that fish Pokemon to go through there, but it was only like maybe a certain type of big
you had to
one or
collect
whatever.
that specific like legendary Pokemon or whatever.
Yeah,
you even had the elk you can ride.
The
elk, that was
sick. The
yeah.
deer something or whatever.
Yeah.
That was able to.
And you had the bird and the sea.
Right.
So like all three, that was dope.
Yeah, so it was cool. Yeah, I mean, you kind of made the bird carry around a big ass triangle so you could like ride on it as you're going, as a glider. Yeah. So I mean, that stuff is cool. You know, we've already had like the flying ones, but hopefully this is more of, like you said, like the Breath of the Wild type of flying.
That's
where
what
you
I
can
think.
jump off a cliff with
I'm
your
thinking
Pokemon
you can, dude.
and glide, and you're going
sick.
in between mountains and stuff like that.
That's what I'm hoping, dude.
I mean, the other ones before, you would get on the back of like a Dragonair or whatever that one was called, and then you know, and just freaking, you know, slide across
the
know,
map.
regular.
Yeah.
You know, you were just hovering. You know what I mean? You weren't actually seeing the terrain.
But this is like real open world.
Right.
Where like you're like soaring and looking out. Oh, that region over there I haven't been to yet, right? And you kind of like dive over there.
Yeah, so that's what I would be hoping it's like.
Totally.
And, you know, and that's cool that you can get those, you know, those Pokemon instead of like trying to find an item, right? Because, you know, in this they wouldn't have a bike. You'd have to get something horseback, or,
right?
You know, a deer.
Which is once again what reminded me of Breath of the Wild, because you have your horse you're running around on. You know?
I wonder if it's only specific ones, or if those were just the new Pokemon that they wanted to show you that could do that. Like, could you get on the back of a Ponyta, or would you burn up
I don't know.
by being on a Ponyta? I don't even know if a Ponyta is in the Sinnoh region or whatever, but
they had a Growlithe.
I'm sure they had something similar.
Just
Did they have a Growlithe?
Just a different looking one. He has like more fur and stuff. So they got him like a little bit like modified for the regions,
right?
Because like it's cold or hot or whatever.
Yeah.
And they're like, this is from like hundreds of years ago. I don't know. So they got him like looking a little different.
Yeah.
But they had like a little Growlithe there you caught. It's kind of cool.
Yeah. So I'm definitely looking forward to hearing more about it, and hopefully they do show us, you know, some of those other like people battles that, you know, you can battle. Like,
hopefully there's more depth to battles.
Like
that they haven't shown yet.
Yeah, for sure.
I love you, me.